So I'm here today coming to you from South Africa in Johannesburg, having had a couple of weeks traveling around London to Paris, and now I'm with my good friend Steph du Plessis in Johannesburg, South Africa. And Steph is one of my oldest and longest friends and colleagues in the speaking industry. How long have we known each other?
Must be 20 years.
I think so, 20 years.
Comes from the mastermind group.
The mastermind
group.
We
had the first of its kind international mastermind group, which was quite a thing. And they are everyone from that group is still up and about, and
they are.
All of us contribute some of the success we've had to having been in that group way back then.
It really was amazing, and I will record a video at some point about the benefits of a mastermind group, but we all learned so much. But Steph is a really big deal in South Africa and internationally as a megastar speaker, and I've always looked up to him and the messages that he shares and the way he delivers it so authentically. And as you know, that's close to my heart in the work that I do. When I got here in Johannesburg, Steph showed me his brand new studio, which we're in now, and it is so cool. I mean, I have never seen anything quite like this.
It is quite cool.
It's just, it really is. And I'll record another video to show you all the ins and outs of this, but it's something like I've never seen before, but perhaps in a TV studio, but even then I'm wondering, I think this is higher tech than some TV studios I've been in. So it's very, very cool, but I wanted to record a bit of a video, introduce Steph, tell you a little bit more about the work that I'm doing now as well.
So on that, we spoke last night over dinner, and you told me that you want to change track, not change offering so much, not change content, but want to change the delivery model.
Yes.
And what you told me was very clever. So tell me about it.
Yeah, I just realized that the work that I do in speaking and consultancy and coaching is only of true 100% benefit to the client when I can get a really good 360-degree view of what's going on in a team. And it's really about transformational change. And to put it in context, a client that I'm now working with, he reached out to me having seen me on stage 15 years ago and said, Lesley, I've got this new big role as Chief Growth Officer.
It's cool when that happens, isn't it?
Oh, I love that.
At 15 years on, somebody phones you up and says, now that I'm in the decision-making role, now, please, would you come back and work with me?
Totally. I love that. I even remember the words that stayed with him. And he said, I'm in this role now, and sales role, Chief Growth Officer, and I need your help because I can't do all the stuff for the people mindset and behavioral change and branding the work that you do. So, cut a long story short, I'm working with him as the leader of the transformational project, but all of his VPs as well, and some of their teams in coaching and running team workshops.
But you were working with them individually before, right?
Yeah, and yes, working with them individually now, but some of their teamwork as well, because what we're finding is every leader obviously has different challenges, and the executive leader at the head of a program cannot be 100% successful unless they've got the team in the right place and the team building their own executive brands in the right way with their teams. So this whole integrated executive branding approach takes into account the entire team, and then from a consultancy perspective, I can feed that where I can see the gaps and some of the strategic things that are going on or aren't happening back to the leader without breaking confidentiality rules, of course, in coaching. And he finds that incredibly
And you can
helpful.
also go faster now. If you work with the senior leader, the president, the managing director, the CEO, or the chairperson, and their direct reports, or even broader than that, if you worked with them together on a group basis, you can go faster.
Yes.
And get better traction quicker.
Absolutely, and that's in sales, of course, when you've got a growth target, that's so
Could
critical.
even cost your client less for better outcomes.
Absolutely, totally, for sure.
Now, as you know, I don't coach at all, but I understand the business model around coaching. And if I were a coach, this seems to me to be the blueprint. You've aced it.
I think so, and the client's getting absolute value. He continually says, this is so valuable for me to have that external 360-degree lens to ask the stupid questions. I can ask the questions. I can feed back what I need to when I can see the gaps. I don't have the internal politics to necessarily deal with. And so I'm loving that, and that's what I'm calling integrated executive branding now.
How about we check in on this again in maybe 6 or 8 weeks?
We should.
And we shoot a video remotely and we do a check-in as to see how it's going, what's evolving, and to share ideas about how you can really land it.
Great idea. Let's do that. See you soon.
Bye.